Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. Revealed how $6 billion NNPC debt is causing petrol supply hiccups. Competent industry sources told our correspondent last night that NNPC, which solely imports the product using supply agents, is apparently weighed down by over $6 billion in debt, which the firm has not settled over time. The setback, according to informed sources, is apparently responsible for the lingering hiccups in fuel supply in recent weeks. One of the sources familiar with the PMS importation into the country reveals that at the moment, no fewer than 5 vessels, which were primed to supply petrol to Nigeria, have refused to discharge the product to NNPC due to fear that they would not be paid cash on delivery. The insider pointed out that the mounting debt has heightened the pressure on the petroleum company, which has now resorted to rationing its stock and appealing to its long-term suppliers to not cut off supply. A senior officer at the NNPC, who spoke on the condition of anonymity, said the company is struggling to supply dealers due to a shortage of products at its disposal. The official lamented bulk sales of sheep and trucks to depot owners have slowed down in the last 5 days due to shortage of supply. The source added that no bulk sales had taken place since Tuesday, resulting in the scarcity in the downstream sector. Another NNPC staff told this newspaper that fuel shortage, which resulted in the long queues being experienced in the last 2 months, was principally caused by the reduction in supply of products by suppliers who are being owed by the Nigerian oil firm. The top official admitted, "I was aware that at some point in mid-August, the federal government had to come in by giving money to NNPC to defray some of outstanding liabilities and boost the confidence of the suppliers to continue." However, what was paid was about $300 million, which only helped us get some reprieve for about a week before the queues fully returned, he said. Responding to the Chief Corporate Communications Officer of NNPC, Mr. Femi Shoneye, said it was a common practice in the global oil industry to trade on credit, but would not say more than that. Shoneye said, "In the oil trading business, transactions are often carried out on credit, so it is normal to have outstanding balances at certain times." Additionally, through our subsidiary, NNPC Trading, we maintain open trade credit lines with several traders. But when asked to confirm the exact amount the company owes its PMS suppliers, the spokesperson declined, saying, "I will need some time to provide you with the exact amount." You all, what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. It's so obvious that the NNPC is slowly collapsing, because you guys remember during Buhari's regime how a whole ceremony was carried out, and they told us that they had privatized, NNPC, from NNPC to NNPC hell, and we all thought that things were going to get better, price will go down and all of that. And now they are even they are struggling to even pay suppliers. They are struggling to supply petroleum products to the downstream sector. You can imagine, this is a country that has crude oil, This is a country that has abandoned refineries. It's so shameful, to say the least. It is so, so shameful that at this point, at this stage in Nigeria, we are having to go through all of this and experience this. It's just so shameful. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Good Tidings says, confusions all through in oil and gas sector without a substantive minister since APC-led FG. Me personally, I feel that Mele Kyari might have been doing something wrong, because at this point, if the federal government do not think it's wise to remove Mele Kyari, there's a problem. We're in deep problem, because it must have been doing something wrong. What happened to the effect that they could no longer pay suppliers? How? All of the monies that have been generated over how many years now that he has been the head of NNPC, where are those monies? We should start tracing, where those monies have gone to. We should start, they should start giving us accounts. The other day he was invited to the Senate. Some half were like they are going to sack him. The other half said they are not going to sack him. At the end of the day, the committee was dissolved. The committee was dissolved because I believe that some people that has higher power do not want him removed. At the end of the day, he was at the Senate and they said he was swearing and saying that both him and all of those who work for him they have no skeleton in their cupboard and they have nothing to hide. So why are we suffering from fuel scarcity? Petrol at the moment is being sold for 1,000 naira. Very soon we'll start buying it for 1,500. What's going on exactly? Paul Okoka says, the money you borrow to pay with crude oil is affecting your productivity. Stop all these lies. And also, Nigeria borrowed money. And some of the collateral, that was used in borrowing this money was our crude oil. Our crude oil is a collateral that we use in borrowing some of these monies. And at the end of the day, what NNPC does is that the money generated from crude oil will be used to buy or import petroleum products into the country. So because most of our crude oil has already been sold because of a loan that we collected, now there is no money to even import the petroleum products. And instead of them to find a solution to that, they just keep compiling and hiding stuff and thinking that people are not going to figure it out. At least we have Dangote, who is in the private industry, who has built a refinery. They still cannot even supply Dangote with crude oil so that it can help us and quench this scarcity. Another person says NNPCL is the worst government-owned entity. They can lie. Why is it so difficult to tell the nation exactly what the problem is? Full of contradiction and excuses. Ship did not offload. Oil tanker did not load. Thunder strike. Logistic issues. Flooding. Rainfall. Rain did not fall. The moon is green while the sun is blue. We are just tired of their excuses. Shebi the top buffoon said PH refinery will start 31st August 2024. My calendar is still saying 1st January 2020. Idiots and crazy people everywhere. You remember that they've kept promising us that PH refinery is going to work, is going to work, is going to work. Till today, we have not seen PH refinery produce any petroleum products. What's happening? NNPC should tell us the truth at this point. You all, what do you think? Let me have your opinions in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.